Welcome, Yassine, Nolan, Tommy, Jackie, Jawara, and Enrique. I'm Dewey. In an article by Greg Sargent, he reviewed Jared Baker, who was relegated to calling Donald Trump a liar. I want to hear all your opinions.
Thanks a lot, Dewey, for inviting me. This is actually a very sensitive topic. Donald Trump has been making false lies and accusations for a while now, and it's actually been hurting the people of our nation. I feel like Donald Trump should actually apologize for certain things that he said. And also, I feel like journalists should do their jobs and actually report on this news instead of tiptoeing around this and trying to avoid the topic of him actually lying to all of us.
I think that Donald Trump's lies are taken to an extreme. There was a statement made by him saying that on 9/11, thousands and thousands of Muslims rejoiced. However, according to multiple fact checkers, a celebration of 9/11 didn't occur. It was just a few people allegedly celebrating a birthday party or something. And it just goes to show that his lies are out of line, they're not true, and there's no way for a journalist to actually support his lies because fact checkers can't even find the evidence to prove that it's a truth.
I would like to defend President Trump. Donald Trump is now president of arguably the greatest nation on earth. The fact that journalists are engrossed with making our very own president look like a wolf in a chicken den is outrageous. I mean, sure, from time to time he lies, but from time to time he eats as well. Do we have to report every time he eats now?
With this current situation with the president, the public should know that his statements are false and that these false statements are lies. Donald Trump is the president of the United States. He was not too long ago the president-elect. He should be ensuring the people of our country the truth, and that's just disrespecting us. Journalists should be able to report that he is a liar. Not too long ago, he called one of the reporters from CNN fake news, and here's the video to prove it.
It's a disgrace what took place. It's a disgrace, and I think they ought to apologize to start with Michael Cohen.
Sir, since you're attacking us, can you give us a question?
Go ahead.
No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
since you are attacking
No,
our news
not you.
organization,
Not
can
you.
you give us a chance?
Your organization
You
is
are attacking
terrible.
our news organization.
Your organization
Can you give
is
us a
terrible.
chance
Let's
to
go.
ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can
Quiet.
you state,
Quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
can you state
She's
categorically,
asking a question. Don't
Mr.
be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No, I'm
give
not
us a
going to give you a
question?
question.
Can
I'm
you-
not going to give you a
Can
question.
you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
Go ahead.
can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not
Go ahead.
appropriate.
As you can see by this video, by Donald Trump discrediting CNN, it makes the people question the credibility of all news organizations.
Alright, so Trump is a couple days into office and it is proven that he's a liar. But it's disrespectful, and I think that when we're children, we're told not to judge a book by its cover, and I think we should carry that out right now. And we have our whole lives to call him a liar, but right now we should focus on what's happening and to see if he could actually carry out his promises, because not a couple days ago, he banned Syrian refugees and he did promise to build that wall, and he's carrying out that policy right now. So I think we should wait to see what he does until we start judging him again.
There are numerous occasions on which Donald Trump has blatantly lied to the public, and as journalists, it is our obligation to tell the world that Donald Trump is a liar. There are countless debunked statements, proven facts that he is a liar. His false accusations, his false statements, they're all lies. And as journalists, it is our responsibility to tell the public that he is a liar. His administration even. I want to show you a clip of Kellyanne Conway making up alternative facts.
Why did the president send out his press secretary, who's not just the spokesperson for Donald Trump? He also serves as the spokesperson for all of America at times. He speaks for all of the country at times. Why put him out there for the very first time in front of that podium to utter a provable falsehood? It's a small thing, but the first time he confronts the public, it's a falsehood?
Chuck, I mean, if we're going to keep referring to our press secretary in those types of terms, I think that we're going to have to rethink our relationship here.
You did not answer the question.
I did answer
no,
your
you
question.
did not. You did
Yes,
not
I
answer
did.
the question of why the president asked the White House press secretary to come out in front of the podium for the first time and utter a falsehood. Why did he do that? It undermines the credibility of the entire White House press office
No, it
on day
doesn't.
one.
Don't be so overly dramatic about it, Chuck. You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains.
Wait a minute. Alternative facts? Alternative facts. 4 of the 5 facts he uttered. The one
Chuck,
thing he
Alternative facts? Are you kidding me? That's as good as calling yourself a liar. Anyone who condones alternative facts, or in other words, proven falsehoods, proven lies, is a liar. Kellyanne Conway, Donald Trump, his administration, anything he stands for is pretty much a lie.
We're similar to what Tommy has said. Donald Trump has completely made up false information before to bully his opponents. Does anyone remember the Carey Union? Well, I'll tell you. This is what Donald Trump said to the Carey Union press. But I will tell you that the United Technology and Carrier stepped it up, and now they're keeping, actually, the number's over 1,100 people. This is a complete falsehood because shortly afterward, the Carrier Union leader specifically stated that this is not true and that Donald Trump lied. If you recall, this is similar to North Korea's situation where Kim Jong-un completely falsified his facts in order to prove his self-worth.
If we want to focus on lies that presidents have told, then let's all do that then. I mean, JFK told lies and he seems to be everyone's favorite president. He could have had us blown to bits. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the Bay of Pigs. I mean, Donald Trump has an alternative truths, but his alternative truths is not going to get us anywhere near getting blown to bits.
Well, thank you guys for coming. It was nice talk with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as journalists, we should always report lies and false facts, and Donald Trump is definitely a target.